we're going to move along. We've spent an hour figuring out Roll20 and buying 1 flask of holy water for 125 gold, which is like 8% of our net worth.
What a deal! I mean, you're so lucky it was Black Friday, or it would have been so much more expensive.
Yeah, right. Wait, is it every day Black Friday?
No, every day's Monday in Barovia.
Oh, every day's Black Monday. It's just, dark and sad.
Yeah, like Dark Tuesday, Shitty Wednesday.
All right, so we did so. Now we're going to go to a haunted mansion, with many revenants and a headless dragon. I'm assuming. I think we should do this by going up the Lunar River on rowboats that Giovanni paddles for us, because we know that he can move like 400 feet a minute around.
He can move 120 feet a second.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
We can get to the haunted
It just
mansion.
skips across the water.
Yeah.
Get a good wave and it just sails off.
Guys,
all right. Maybe I took a little narrative license.
I think we are missing a prime opportunity to chop down a tree and use said logs to make a riverboat, where we can all stand and just float down.
Well, the problem being, of course, that the Lunar River would probably flow into Lake Zarevich and not away from it, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I don't know. Does that? I don't know. Is that a tributary or a runoff? It looks like it's probably the runoff, because the tributaries would come from up the mountain.
Oh, so it'd probably be runoff then. Okay.
Yeah.
So which direction does the Lunar River flow, Lex?
Yeah. I think what you guys are saying makes sense. That it flows.
The river
south.
would go to Luna Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tributaries would come off the mountain. It wouldn't flow up the mountain unless that would be hardcore, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, think about it like this.
Strahd wills it.
Strahd wills it. So in all seriousness, why don't we grab some rowboats and, we know they're there, right at the tributary, and just sail down the river. And it goes right there, and there's just a hill that we have to walk up.
Yeah, let's just take one. Let's not worry about it.
I like it.
Okay. You guys are taking a
Work for
rowboat?
everybody?
Yeah. And we ford it across, carrying it overhand.
Well, we don't need to
Or
ford
we
it.
could
It's a
just
river.
put it in the lake.
You're totally right. I don't have a map in front of me anymore, so I have lost all usefulness. In fact, Lex, just kick me.
Just chill. So, we're just going to go sit down in a lake, or sit down in a rowboat, and just let the river take us to the mansion.
Yeah.
All right.
I can play the banjo IRL. We can really.
Tom Sawyer, the Barovia version. So when we get floating down the river, I assume there's no fish, because the sacrifice didn't go well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no need to bring the fishing poles. Just.
Is there any fish swimming along the boat?
Not that you see, no.
Darn, I was gonna firebolt one.
Comes pre-cooked. So we sort of
That's what I
float over the
do.
bridge.
To get over the border, I just start shooting firebolt spells into the water, see if anything floats up.
Scheming.
See, wizard, see what happens when you give them unlimited cantrips? That's what happens. Firebolts everywhere.
That one game
Fires everywhere.
That. I get bored with the firebolt in the water, and I just start using Mage Hand to start splashing.
Everybody's wet but Serenity.
Serenity gets, I push Serenity into the water.
I dodge.
PvP.
All right.
I hold my own head under the water.
I pick up the girl and throw her.
Right. This is perfect.
I think Nathan's muted because he was clapping violently, and I heard nothing. And so
You guys are lucky. I just checked, and the river is not quite deep enough to house a kraken. That was really hard.
We sacrifice the wizard to the kraken. By the way, if a kraken shows up, that is absolutely my standard operating procedure. I will sacrifice all of you to feed the kraken.
Kidding, I'll just start mage hand punching everybody into the water.
Yeah, like, kraken is every man for himself.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't got to be the fastest one. I just got to outrun at least one of you.
Right, you're gonna have to outrun a kraken like 8 times over.
Yeah.
Not really. As soon as we get out of the water, that water's not very long. So
You forget how fast Giovanni can roll or row.
Yeah, he's a beast.
You can forget. I could just ramp that fucker.
All right, so much splashing and hilarity entails. And
We have a really fun river ride where we just splash and have some summer fun.
Could you like put your mage hand in the water and make it spin like a rotor?
Well,
that would be cool. Can I do that?
I mean, it's only going to create 5 pounds of force, so I don't think it'll be enough to move the rowboat. But
let me get to row here. At least
how wide's the rowboat? Yeah, I mean we're probably like moving gently. Depends on how fast the river is.
I don't know how fast the river is. Like, we could row. We have oars. Now we've just been sort of slowly splashing each other for a few hours.
Can we summon the steed to drag us through this?
Oh, yeah.
Like a canal?
Like a canal.
I think I'll just row. Let's not complicate this. I row to the mansion.
You're showing initiative.
We've reached...
And once we get to the shore, I'll pick it up, and once everyone's out, except for maybe the noble woman, and I'll get it I'll dry dock it. I'll just get off the coast.
Okay.
You'll just gently pull it up against the
All right.
We have a note. Please return to Vallaki if found.
Out to lunch.
Yeah. Gone fishing? No, seriously, I kind of am.
Yeah, and then we go on a gentle, mile-long walk.
Mm-hmm. Holding hands.
Holding hands?
No, not holding hands.
I'll hold your mage hand.
That's what she said.
I firebolt the boat.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
You fucking bastard.
You are so wizard.
There's no evidence of us for all now.
Okay, guys, let's dial this one in the direction that we want it to go.
Yeah, alright, so, and see, we're moving to the haunted mansion.
High above the river valley, just a quiet promontory on which looms a sepulchral mansion, its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below, but the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside. And you can see that here, perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite, is a moss-covered statue of a dragon. Its wings tucked close to its body, the statue looks east towards the mansion. And I have a picture.
Ooh, that looks cool.
That's what the statue looks like.
Neat.
I like it.
Add to that folder.
And you can see ahead of you that flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt.
Right.
Finn will walk all the way up to the doors, which I assume are hereabouts.
Yep.
There we go.
Do we want to check and see if there's like a alternate entrance?
And we'll call out, we come in the name of Argynvost to bring his light back to Barovia in honor of smoting Strahd.
So the speech started strong and ended a little weaker.
You're very unsure that we're going to bring the light back.
Like bring light and stuff, I guess. Do we want to mage hand the door?
I mean, does nobody answer my call? I'm sad. I was really hoping I said the magic words. I tried the door. No, wait,
Okay.
hold on. I forgot my character. I do not try the door, and I take a step back.
I try the door.
Okay.
All right. When you guys start to climb the steps to the doors, the dragon statue behind you opens its mouth and exhales a 60-foot long cone of cold air in your direction. You feel this cold air blowing over you, and for a moment you start to lose your shit thinking, oh, this is going to be bad, but it's just cold air. And then the statue closes its mouth and stops moving.
Neat. That was nice. It was refreshing.
It could have been bad.
I want to investigate the where the cold air came from.
The statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just look around, like maybe there's like a secret passage to like a cold place, I guess, but I don't know.
Make a investigation roll.
Alrighty.
Cold place.
Ooh, 17 plus something. Plus investigation. 17 minus 1, 16.
You don't find any, secret passages or anything like that. However, as you're studying the statue, well, I guess obviously it's magical, right? But you get the feeling that its magic has faded, and you think that cone of cold air that it blew at you, long ago would have been something much more dangerous and damaging. But the statue is slowly losing its magic. But it seems to be like a guardian or like a trap to guard the entrance.
So I'll look around and sort of look in the mouth and be very thinky-faced about it, and then I just turn to the rest of the party and say, out of order.
Right. If I had to guess, either the cold air was a failed trap, or it was like an bad guy device. Like maybe we didn't feel the effects because we weren't the ones meant to feel the effects. Does that make sense?
That seems as reasonable as anything that I've heard recently.
I opened the door.
Okay.
The door, there we go.
The doors are unlocked, and you push them open, and you reveal the next room. Boop.
Ooh.
Boop.
Finn readies his sword just in case.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
have sword and shield out.
This room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. And by the way, the nobleman in the silver armor looks like a younger version of Argynvost, the man in your dream. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A fourth bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. And as you guys are looking at these busts, you see that one of them is actually looks exactly as the dragon appeared to you in the dream, as this human form. So you guess that maybe these little statues are actually different forms that he would take. You suspect that they're all actually him.
This guy's not full of himself.
If I owned a castle, I might put myself.
And as you guys step into the room, a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear a soft bestial hiss in the darkness.
Which direction does it disappear into?
Further in. Further into the building.
I start to follow it.
Okay. So that would be towards the large staircases that you see. So yeah, there are various doors. There are doors here, 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 if it would work, here, and here.
And here.
Yes.
All right.
So lots of doors. And stairs going up.
And stairs. Well, gentlemen, do we wish to follow the obvious angry hissy thing? Or what's our goal here? Find treasure, right?
We're treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting. Very good.
The classic dungeoneering technique, take the door to our left.
That does seem as valid as any other suggestion, sir. I will leave it up to you to explore the door.
Okay, I go up to the door. I try to open it.
I cover the door from a distance.
I stay outside the room.
Wow.
The door is unlocked, and it's just a normal door.
Okay, before I go in, I mark an X on the side to the door, and I go in.
Okay.
You can just leave the doors open, and we know the open ones we went through, but that's reasonable. I like it. Shows good initiative. Good synergy.
I make an O next to it.
Oh, shit.
All right. This wood
I make an X right under the O if I go in.
This wood paneled den has been ransacked, its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between 2 narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
I am having an issue. I go right here, and I take my crowbar out, and I go to the side of it, and I try to open it.
All right. Well, first of all, as you walk by the hearth, a fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings. Everybody roll initiative.
Sweet.
What's up, Argyn? No, you don't click your token. Are you a madman?
I'm sorry, Grumbles.
Yeah, you're grumbly again.
Fuck! It's my headset. It's gotta be the headset.
Damn headset.
I blame Hangout.
You sound like a Darlock or something.
Exterminate! We can understand you. It's just a little speckly. Lex, 23.
Yeah. 23.
How do I sound now?
Same as before.
Interesting, so it might not be the headset.
Maybe it's your
internet?
Maybe?
Yeah.
I have a 19 Lex.
Okay. Damn it, where's... I lost Serenity's note card. Oh, because you were passed out before. There we go. Would you have a 19?
Yep.
All right. Giovanni, what'd you get?
A 9.
A 9. And
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. So Naevin goes first. There's this fiery dragon in the hearth.
Alright, well, I'm going to shoot the scary dragon.
Okay.
It's my standard operating procedure. It works out well for every time.
Okay.
Always sort of like scared to like, initiate aggressive things, but I'm going to do it anyways. Ooh! Crit!
Okay.
So I just doubled the dice, right?
Yes. Twice as many dice.
Twice as many dice.
Sounds like you're rummaging through a bunch of jelly beans.
Yeah. I don't have any
Jelly belly!
Makes me hungry.
Oh, jelly beans.
Metallic jelly beans.
Well, it's glass, actually, but yeah. Okay, I need to pick up D8s at Gen Con. Apparently I have
Yeah, man. Jessek's set up there. They've got dice made out of every material you could ever want.
So I just like the mug of die.
How much damage did you do?
1, 7 plus 5.
All right.
13.
Your arrow strikes the fiery form, and by the way, this arrow's gone, obviously. And you're not retrieving this one.
All right.
Strikes the firing form, and it explodes. And fire shoots out of the hearth in all directions. Everybody make a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Whoa!
Including me, Lex, I'm not in the room.
Not if you're not in the room, no.
I roll a 1.
Saving throw. This isn't going to be bad. My bonuses, unless they're negative. Where is my character sheet?
I rolled 20.
Difficulty is 12.
Oh, well, I got a 15 before my bonuses, so...
All right, so you guys are going to take half damage, so 13, so you all take 6 fire damage.
No, I rolled a 1, so I'm going to take all.
Oh, so you take 13.
Yeah.
The other 2 take 6.
It's my fault.
15 is impressive.
And as the fire kind of dissipates and the smoke drifts up to the ceiling, you hear a disembodied voice say, "My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost. Mind
Thanks
what
for
you have
blowing
learned.
the-
Save you it can." Oh, wait, sorry. That's something else.
Good reference. With that, taking a fireball straight to the face, and choosing that this is maybe not the best of ideas, I will lower my bow and yeah, and shout out a warning saying, "Don't attack the dragon. Hurts."
Just get the fuck out of this room.
I take my crowbar and open through the sarcophagus.
Okay. A crowbar isn't really necessary. It opens quite easily on hinges. And
use it because I never get to use the crowbar.
yeah, you can use it, but
Okay,
as you
cool.
like wedge it in, it just like comes open. And you realize that this sarcophagus has been retrofitted to be a what do you call it? Like a wine rack. It's full of bottles of wine.
Is there any wine in there?
Yeah.
I take it all?
Okay. Well, there's a
Do you have a
lot.
bag of-
I don't know if you can carry all that.
Do we have a
Oh,
bag of holding that you can hold? You know?
Like 64 bottles of wine.
I think we should just take the whole sarcophagus. I'm gonna
You do
Okay,
notice, I mean, these bottles of wine are super old, like the labels have rotted off. So chances are good the wine isn't drinkable anymore.
Do
Well,
we
wine
see
gets
any?
fine wine, man. It gets better with age.
Yeah, until it turns to
It's in a
vinegar.
barrel.
Yeah, there's a line on that one. Do we see any of the labels that still are around that might be the mystical, extra awesome wine from the Wizards of Wine?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much left, but you do see enough of one of the label remnants to read Champagne du Stomp.
Champagne du Stomp.
Yeah.
Great match number 9.
Let's take the. It's better than Great Match number 9.
Yeah.
I suggest we take this one bottle as a memento to our friends at the winery.
and yep. We throw it in the party loot.
Awesome.
Okay.
It shatters.
Does anybody? Okay, so I have party. Like, I guess I can party loot too. I have an entire thing. I have a character sheet. I can do that. Party loot. Stop. Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Who's next in the order?
I use Mage Hand on these doors.
Okay.
I'm guessing we're out of combat now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just initiative to see who fucked up.
Pretty much, yeah. You guys totally fell for it too. The whole if I make you roll initiative, you'll think it's a combat. I think that's why they had you do that. Because the adventure actually said, have them roll initiative. Chris Perkins, he's a crafty bastard.
And
He is. He is.
All right.
Damn you, Perkins!
Damn you, Chris Perkins!
I take a step and it's magically.
I love your shows.
All right. Tattered velvet drapes cover the wall. Slender windows that encircle this parlor. I think there's supposed to be an "and" in there. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds.
I put my hands on my hips and say, "Do you think that's worth anything?" Referencing the chandelier.
I put my hands. I don't know. I
In
walk
the
outside.
air.
I leave. No, there's another door here.
Yes.
Yeah, I open them one to the left.
Okay.
And the one to the right.
Oh, yep, I meant right.
One to the
I
right.
hide behind some debris.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Oh shit, there was a different entrance.
Told you guys we should have looked.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have got the nice butt breeze. Dragon breath.
Yeah. Have you ever put that cooling baby powder on your butt?
What?
Honestly, you spend the whole
TMI,
day.
Kyle. TMI.
Let's not talk about your posterior medication.
Clivities. Yeah.
Where's my powder?
I think we'll stop here, guys, because it's pretty much time.
Mm-hmm. We get some
But
real
hopefully we will not have the technical difficulties next week, and we can.
Do we want to just start here? Or do we
Yeah.
want to start in Roll20?
I say we start here because we're just going to have the same issues.
Yeah. Let's just. I'll just launch it in a Hangout next week. So just do it the same way through Roll20, where it says launch in Google Plus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that, and it actually gave me my own channel, my own Google.
Oh.
So I think we have to join the call. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, just invite us like you did this time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'll do is I'll make a new event. So I'll delete the event for next week and make a new one and make it a hangout. And then that way you guys can just go to that page and click where it says hangout, and it should take you into the right hangout.
That works well.
So yeah, you should get an email about that when I create that. So
sounds good. Thanks for a good night. It wasn't. It wasn't exactly where I expected us to go, but it worked out well.
Hey, it worked. So for those of you that made it through the live stream, I apologize for all the technical difficulties. We are continuing to have problems with Roll20. People that watch this later on YouTube, they don't know because I edit all this crap out, all the problems we have. But those of you that watch live, you see what we put up with. So I think from now on, we're going to do the Google Hangout, and we can pull in Roll20 to that when we need to. So it shouldn't have any impact on you. You can still go to the live section of the YouTube channel and find us there when we stream next week. We will be playing next week, 3:30 Pacific on Thursday. So we'll be back then. Also, if you missed it, I did a short little live stream before we started the game today, doing this new thing I'm trying called, I'm calling it Behind the Screen. And I'm going to discuss the campaign from the GM perspective. So, hopefully if you're playing in this campaign, you're not watching these videos. But it's for GMs only. It's not for people playing the campaign because I am going to spoil things about the campaign. But I am planning to do another one of those this week in which I will discuss some other things that have happened this session and other sessions. So if you have questions or things that you would like me to talk about as far as why I did certain things or how certain things work in the campaign, you can ask in the comments for this video, or you can ask in the comments for the first Behind the Screen that I did. If you're watching this live right now, it's probably not available to watch on the YouTube channel right now, but I will be editing it and uploading it probably tomorrow. It should be available tomorrow. So yeah, check that out. And that'll be kind of a commentary on what happens in the game. So, if you're a GM that's either running this campaign or you're going to run this campaign, or even you're not going to run this campaign, but you want to, ask questions or kind of get a behind the scenes from another GM, how they're doing it, you can check that out. And definitely, if you have certain questions or topics you'd like me to cover, definitely let me know. I'm pretty much doing this because quite a few people have requested it. So for those who've requested it, definitely let me know what you want me to talk about, because it's for you guys to help out newer GMs, kind of show you the ropes. And, it's a great way to do it, to kind of, for those of you that watch the campaign, you can see what's happening, and then you can kind of see what's going on behind the screen as far as how I'm planning for the sessions and what I'm anticipating and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, check that out. And also you can check out my RPG podcast, Game Master's Journey. You can find that at starwalkerstudios.com. And I talk about all kinds of RPG stuff there. So definitely check that out. Thanks for watching, and we will be back next week. See you then.